Hello, everyone. My name is Marva Wilson. First of all, I would like to thank Anne Marie for asking me to give this tribute to Miss V. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for you to make this request. First and foremost, it is regrettable that I am unable to be there in person, as I would love to be there to see my friend being laid to eternal rest. I have known Miss V for many years. I spent 6 wonderful years working with Mrs. Vera Francis in her motor parts business. She was affectionately known to all as Miss V. Miss V was not only my boss, she became a friend, a role model, and a great supporter who had nothing but good encouragement to offer everyone. Not only was she kind and loving, but she was considerate. Miss V was one of the best human beings that I have ever met, and I will never ever forget her. Miss V loved her children, and she instilled the same great values that she held in them. That was to love, respect, and appreciate others. Her children also treated me with the same level of love and kindness as their mother, and I see them as family. Miss V knew how to keep people's spirits high. Car maintenance could be very expensive, and spending a lot of money on car repairs can often leave people feeling stressed. Miss V would always offer customers a sweet or a drink or engage in a nice conversation with them to help distract them and help them to relax whilst they wait for their cars to be repaired. This was the kind, considerate nature that Miss V was blessed with and which she used to bless the lives of others. I learned many invaluable lessons from Miss V, and at those times, I did not realize that those lessons would be so valuable for life's journey. On one occasion, Miss V had hundreds of small parts like plugs, points, and condensers stacked away in a corner. She usually relied on customers to come in and ask for them, and then she would fetch them as requested on the off chance. Upon reflecting, it appears as though she felt that customers were not aware that she actually sold those parts, so sales were low for those parts. One day, Miss V suddenly had an epiphany and decided that we should move the parts and place them at a more vantage point where they were more visible and would prompt sales. This meant that customers could see them and request them, or it might jog their memories that they needed those parts or can obtain them from her shop. This action worked wonders, and sales for those parts boomed. It was later in my career that I realized that this was a valid lesson in change management, and I often reflect on this experience whenever change is necessary, either in my work life or my personal life. Working with Miss V was enjoyable. We spent many wonderful times working together in her part shop. Miss V worked hard, but she understood the phrase, life is for living. She ensured that she made time for herself to enjoy her life. Miss V would ensure that she had her occasional holidays, even if it was for a week. This meant doing simple things that would bring her fulfillment. For example, my mother would make bakes on the outside fire most mornings, and I would take some for us to have breakfast together. Miss V enjoyed those moments. We would often have cookouts on most Fridays and eat together in the shop. At Christmas, we would bake our Christmas cakes while at work. These are some of my fondest memories of Miss V. I had Miss V's blessing when I decided to leave her establishment and pursue a career abroad. Whilst I was abroad, she would always check on my mother to ensure that she was okay and that she had fish, etc. We kept in touch regularly by telephone, and whenever I was home on holidays, we would meet up for a trip to the countryside where we would have lunch at Gemma's, one of our favorite restaurants. My last conversation with her was 2 weeks ago prior to her death. Miss V, I will forever miss you. I will miss our lovely conversations and your mischievous laughter. But I understand that we all have to travel on our journeys. My wish is that you rest in eternal peace and rise again in glory. We may have lost you, but God has added an angel to his throne. Finally, I would like to again express my deepest condolences to all her children and to the wider Francis family. May Miss V's blessings continue to abound in you all. Peace, love, and blessings. Marva.